for YouTube.
We're live currently. Oh, send that invite again.
No, I didn't get it. I got the first one and then there we go.
Hide. Oh no, you're good, bro.
Like I just like by the time I run out of my boosted growth, I'm gonna be in at the same point you are right now. If you're gone for 8 hours, you get a boost of like a bar and a half of growth total for boost. You can stay away. I mean, you can stay away for 8 hours, but once you hit that 8 hour mark, you're not going to get any extra. I don't know what's stomping around, but there's like three of them, maybe four, on two legs. I doubt it. Plus, well, Lemmy is, but they have heavy footsteps. City Patty doesn't have heavy footsteps. It's in the same size as the Struthi. The Giga the Gigaraptor is more viable. Because they boosted its weight but decreased its movement speed. But when I say heavy footsteps, I'm talking like yeah, or at least sub apex. You're in Blackfern. Drawfang is. It's up a sheer cliff. I don't think I'll be going to be able to get to it, dude. If I go in between the Waystone and the home cave, it's just going to send me into a cave, putting me into a valley. I have to go down and around, which means I have to follow the pathway that whatever those things were took. I can still hear them stomping around. Yeah, I know what you mean. I got a call that reduces incoming damage by 15%. I've got falling damage reduction and health recovery since I'm rocking solo over here. Yeah, one of us uses blood chilling roar. The other one uses whatever one will buff us or slash debuff them. I don't think blood chilling roar. Yeah, that way we can keep the pressure on. It's a Giga. They're below me, talking. Like, they're literally where I just was. I'm crouch walking. But I'm almost to the waystone. It could. That's depressing. Oh, I learned something about the TT earlier today. Apparently, we can do our tail whip and then immediately after hit juke. So like while the tail whip is happening, knock them back and then juke while the animation's still playing. You just do a 180, so you're already facing them while you got space. Whatever, just hurry up and get here. They're still hanging around. Somewhere down below us, yeah. Yeah, it's one of the premiums. Because I bought the dinosaur back before it was free, and then they made it free for everybody. But at least I got. No. They said, well, the skin's premium, so we'll keep your money. Yeah. Yeah. PlayStation's also going through a lawsuit because they inflated the prices of a ton of games on the store, like the digital copies, and they got sued for it. So they have to pay a lot of money back. I think it's like 7 point something $million, but it's spread across everyone. So you're only going to get like $2 to $3 tops. So yeah, if you randomly see money in your account, that's why. What, the health recovery skin, or I can't remember if this one's health recovery or if it's yeah. I know it's I know it's not bleed slash attack damage because that one is Carolini. So I've got 45%. So I've got 45% health recovery increase then, if that's the case. That's insane for an Apex. Yeah, blood soaked or rugged would be best for us right now. Yeah. Never been here before. Okay. It said rock maze. I was worried it wasn't just going to be a straight shot out the other side. Because it's not. It's a trip down to death. Yeah, that means we're going to have to walk into the Gigas. I don't have dash. I've got juke. Hold on. Yeah, but don't they weigh more than us, so they take reduced knockback from us? Hmm. Or at least like tune them. Yeah, tune them down a little. Part of me was hoping more people would be getting on. I did talk to Berto though. He said that well, he said that he could reinstall the game. We took a hiatus, then we came back. I need food and I need water. So we need to hunt. You're still a ways behind me. Messing with your abilities. Oh, that's cute. Hey. All's... Oh, don't tell me he's got fragile masculinity or something. Ah. Dark humor. Gotcha. Honestly, dark humor is the best kind of humor. Man, I dare anyone to at me on that one. Challenge me. Yeah, it's been so long since I streamed. What, No. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, the Goniopholis. I see, I don't really... Yeah. I don't really do them just because some of these ones that it'd be giving me aren't just like, hey, yeah, go gather this item. Is it a local item? Nah. Nah, fam, you gotta go across the world. Not at all, boy. Like, I got one. It's milk caps. No, not underwater. I'm saying like right now, I have milk caps. It's like, hey, find milk caps in Dry Fang. We'll find something. Apparently, there's a ton of crocs around. Be careful. Probably redwood. Probably redwood and cedrus. There's been a lot of foot traffic through here. Water level's at 83. Oh, bitchin'. Oh, and there's the quest to feed me. TT. Well, it's not running into one I'm worried about right now. It's running into multiple. Pack of conks can actually absolutely bully me. Come on. Frog, don't go in the water, please. Welcome back. No, I'm right here. I did hunt a frog, so I got some sort of food in me. Honestly, the best place for us to find food is probably going to wind up being Redwood. It's up your right. Alright, I'm about a bar and a half in. How far are you in growth? We're on par with one another. Nice. Something big up ahead. No. But I hear it. It's really, really close. It's fast. Aloe. No, that's what I think it might be. It's a croc. Dino. Full-grown Dino, but it's far from water. It's got no water to get to without going down a cliff. Maybe. It just dropped right over here. I'm at half. I'm okay. And I've got blood soaked on. You took fall damage. Honestly. Maybe not, but... Man, I was so hungry. Easiest meal I think we've ever earned. They didn't fight back. They made it very simple. Probably could... Yeah. But they waited way too long. We did damage. We stacked up damage on this thing really fast. Jesus, that one meal. I told you I was hungry. Like my stomach was like I was below, like well below the halfway mark. I was at like 25%. You care if I? Mind if I? Mind if I deliver this? They might have been trying to go down the cliff. If they'd gone down, if we hadn't caught up with them as quick as we did, they would have made it down to the waterway and they would have been out in the ocean. Yeah, that's why. That's why I was trying to deliver it. It won't give me any. I don't think it'll give me much growth, but honestly, 30 seconds of growth. Yeah, but if you're bleeding, it's nowhere near as effective. Oh, no, I don't want. I don't want to rock. God damn it! Let's grab a chunk and move on. We got there's server rules, but we were desperate for food. We're not desperate to claim territory. Honestly, this narrow passage for East Passage really isn't a good spot for us anyway. We're better off in like Cedrus or Dry Fang or Redwood. Running start, chilling roar. Honestly, I like it. I like how fast it's able to crouch walk, and the speed burst coming out of it is ridiculous. Look, the speed boost. Were you the TT I was hunting with when we killed the Rex, or was I with random? I can't remember. Gondwa. All right. Well, just to jog your memory, or in case it wasn't you, um, we were coming into Green Valley, me and another Rex, and we saw a TT. We started to close in on it. We got into the fight, and the TT started taking off. You already know TT's faster than we are. Teammate managed to loop it, pushed it back up towards me. It noticed me while I was crouching because I was trying to build up the boost, and turned the other way. I ran it down. The speed boost on a Rex is faster than a TT at full tilt. Yes. I don't, he probably. I think he tried to hit me with the tail attack, but I was staying like off to his side, so I was juggling the speed enough to where, like, I was coming in at his flank, turning, biting, and then turning back away again to keep the speed boost. So he just couldn't hit me with his tail. He could have bit me, but it really didn't take much more. All I did was close in fast enough to break his leg and let my teammate finish the fight. You can drink here if you want to. Water's shallow enough we won't get ambushed. People have been through here before, unless it's just running off from the large pond. I don't think it is, though. This water's actually a lot deeper than you'd think. It could hold a Dino right here. It's not. I just looked. That's why I hopped in there. I was like, is this one? Yeah, see what I mean? Like, just run up on me real quick. Run up behind me. It's a scary combo. Maybe, but at the same time, I I run Frenzy Tear because that 35% damage boost on a bleeding target is nice. It's really nice. Hey, look, I can't help I got stuck in the hitbox, alright? Yeah, we're better bleeders, but it is a brick with legs, but it's also tankier than we are. Yep. Let's do this stirring den. It gave me intox. It gave me sleeping. I have 1 minute of it because our intox, they don't have a way to boost intox healing, at least not very well. Toxin heal. Oh wow, okay. They do have ways you can reduce it. I put on the rugged hide. They added that. Yeah. Yep. So now it went from like 1 minute to like 40 seconds. So I should be ready to roll in about 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure it would count for noxious meat too. I. Maybe? Hell, you might even get 3 for all I know. stick to the shoreline. Stillwater Bog is a hot spot. It should be able to at least break the leg. I don't see them being able to like fully grab the leg and drag it in. Just because typically bipedal dinos and creatures have a pretty wide center of mass, so they're hard to knock off balance. I thought it was dead. It moved his head, and I was like, oh no, they have really, really good balance. I think they did a study on. I know it's not the same dinosaur, but they did a study for T Rex, being like, oh well, if you just turn around, like get around behind it really fast, then you'll be able to outmaneuver it. Like, no, T Rex could turn on a dime. They've got really good balance. I'm saying that in theory it should work the same way. A game theory. Gonna get me canceled. I love how you ask that as an afterthought. There was one person watching and they left. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I feel like I do better on Twitch than I do on YouTube. I said that already. Have I really? It's either Discord or it's... Oh, it's you. It... Microsoft. Well, I've got my ooh, that a TT? Is that a... that's not a Rex. It's too high pitched. This might be a Suko, maybe a Spino. Megs. Just jumped in the water. Yeah, it drains your stamina faster. You slowly regenerate it if you're standing still. The way it used to work is it used to drain your stam. And yeah, but it was like really, really slow. Like you were losing one stam every like 3 seconds type shit. It's a pair of Megs though. We need to be careful. Like adult Megs. Just insert sharks with horse legs meme. Oh, like Sharktopus? God. I You want to know what my favorite thing about those B movies is? The fact that they cast people who I'm fairly confident are strippers as the as the female leads. Oh my, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Velocipaster. First of all, look. First of all, that fucking the suit alone, dude. It really did just look like one of those inflatable dinosaur outfits. It's that shit you'd never think of in 65 million years. I'll kill myself now. The same. Dude, you know what? Go for it. Just get the game. Get the game on your phone and make an alter. This is on mobile. This was on mobile originally. Dude, no. Listen, when I'm at work and I can't be home to play it on the PlayStation, I take a controller with me, link it to my iPhone, and then play it at work. What? No, I'm talking about Path of Titans. No, I thought you. I said you should get the game on mobile and make the account. Hey, I found one. I found the Megs. If it's just two, I think we'll be relatively okay. We, yeah. They must have changed that because you couldn't do that before. Honestly, honestly, I love just the design of the Tropio. Yeah, it's about a not a 20-foot wingspan, about a 10 to 15 foot. I think they were comparable to like Pteranodon. Pteranodon's honestly not as big as people think it is. It's still big, but it's not like Jurassic Park. Look a man in the eye type big. Or sorry, Jurassic Park 3 tower over a man type big. It could look. It would be like I don't know, maybe 4.5, 5 foot tall. So basically the size of your average Ethot. Maybe. Honestly, the yep. Yeah, it's honestly not a bad thing because one of us can keep an eye out, the other one can look around. Yeah, no, I'm just saying like you're more available to react if something comes up. I actually didn't get any reward for that. Maybe, but I mean, it's been a while since I played my TT, so it's possible, but I don't know. Blackfern, Stillwater, Dryfang, and Cedrus, and probably Redwood. Yeah. Let's see. What skin? What skins could I get? I like BER Throttle. Piebald's another good one too. That tier, like that tier mark that runs down the length of the body. I just really like that with pattern 3 for Throttle. It's got some really good patterns on it too. Check out pattern 2. For a second, I thought you meant Jurassic World. That's why I was really confused. I was like, they had fire breathing dinos. They had fire breathing T Rex. They had a fire breathing T Rex? When? How? They actually behind us. It's not an adult. It's probably like a late adolescent, early sub. But yeah, no, they a while ago, like long time ago, they did a special on Animal Planet about dragons and what, like, scientific research behind everything like that, like what that would look like. And it was called like Dragons, a fantasy made real or some shit like that. I watched that movie so many times, and for the longest time, I didn't know that it was like a mockumentary type shit. I thought it was real. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was. And like, I was watching it in we were getting it from like the Blockbuster that was like in the main part of town from where I lived. And the lady behind the counter was like, "I can never tell if this was real." And I was looked at her, like, it's real. It's like, you're stupid. It's real. Dragons are a thing. And she's like, "Okay, kid. Okay, whatever you say." Yeah. Well, we usually excavate. Well, I feel like if there were anything related, if, like, let's say theoretically dragons did exist, right? Because we have so many legends alluding to these large, not serpentine, but just reptilian creatures with wings or powers. We're just gonna leave. Not all of them, actually. Like, I don't think. Yeah, like large reptilian creatures that defied explanation to some extent. Some could fly, some could breathe fire, some controlled the weather, some controlled the water, like the waterways. Some had 6 legs, some had no legs, and some had 2 legs. Some just had wings. Like they were all over the place, but they all had a fairly similar description. Anyway, I feel like if they did exist, then whatever artifacts we had that belonged to them that could prove that they existed were buried with the people that slayed them because it's part of the legends. So, like, I think it was, yeah, yeah. But if they died in the mountains, then Arctic conditions typically do very well with um, preserving corpses, even for like hundreds of years, thousands of years, even. We have so many frozen bodies from the Arctic of creatures like the saber tooth, like the cave lion. We've got a bunch of frozen mammoth babies. Yeah, but they use that one to modify the genome for the Grey Wolf, and now we have Khaleesi, Romulus, and Remus. They're not true dire wolves though. They're just genetically altered Grey Wolves. Dire wolves were their yeah. Dire wolves weren't actually related to wolves as we know them. They were their own separate thing. All they really did was look at the genome, see where they could make edits, and then make those edits to the embryo through CRISPR technology. They're still gray wolves by nature. It's just they present dire wolf traits. They are a they're a good deal bigger. So, you know what the square cube law is, right? So, square cube law is basically per every cubic meter in terms of volume that a creature takes up, its mass will increase by a cube. So, if volume increases by whatever weight to the second power, then its mass will increase by whatever mass to the third power. Yeah. So, shut up. You know what I mean. Yeah, me too. We're right around the corner, really. Yep. Apparently they added the Leviathan back in here. Yeah, and they're yep. Look, real shit for a second. It is one of the only I think it's the only other it's one of only 2 tier 5 creatures in the server. The other one being the yeah. It's the only carnivorous tier 5 that we have. But no, look, if you those are Amargas, those are Juvies. What were they, like the massive dorsal spikes, or yeah? I mean, Amargasaurus was still really fucking big. I think they were like 30 feet, 35 feet, maybe even longer than that. But they just weren't tall like most sauropods, or like a conventional sauropod. Bracky, like a 75 foot tall. Forget that. How many calories are in a Brachiosaurus? It's like what, 80 tons. Oh, there's a city potty. Yeah, let's grab some water here before we move on. There's a city potty that just ran by. Yeah, honestly. Like, yeah, it's like you pulled it out the night before, left it out with the fan running in your room, and it just kept it level. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, room temperature water is. Stop. We're good. Room temperature water's. Yeah, room temperature water is supposed to be pretty good for you. Water in general will start your metabolism. I don't think the temperature really matters too much. I know that warm water, like you boil some water, let it cool down some, but let it still be like tea temperature, like fresh cup of tea level. No, no, no. I'm just talking about like heated water, just warm water. If you've ever like that throat clearing shit that I do a lot, it's supposed to be really, really good for that. And I can attest it does help with it. It doesn't fix the problem, but it does alleviate it. So if you ever wake up and you feel like you got a frog in your throat, just go boil some water, let it cool down a little bit, and then take a sip. It'll help break everything down. So I haven't been to Redwoods yet, but as soon as we stepped into Blackfern, it became a hot spot. So there is something here. Yeah. Well, I also waited to eat that chunk of meat longer than you did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like that deep green. Oh, I talked to Sin earlier today too. She Blackfern is a hotspot along with Cedrus and Dryfang. Before we even we stepped into Blackfern and it became a hotspot. So there is something here for us. We just gotta hope we find something substantial. That croc was good, but unless we catch one out in the open over in Dryfang, we're not gonna get another opportunity like that. If they're not here, then I've got a critter den marked. It wasn't me that killed it. It was someone I saw in a clip. So they basically just baited the Tylo down into the depths, where the Tylo probably would have had a very clear advantage, but they just kept hitting asphyxiating bite until the Tylo had no oxygen, and they never even noticed. Because asphyxiating bite, I think, pulls a set amount of oxygen from the target instead of a percentage. So it doesn't matter how big that target is, it's going to pull a chunk out. So potentially you could drown out a Leviathan. Yeah, no, nothing like that. When they bring in the lead Sichthies, it's probably going to be full aquatic because bony fish. All yours. Oh, you do trample damage. Wait, why don't you just pick it up? You're big enough. Right. Rex. Low on stam. Yeah, but I'm wet. Trust me, I'm trying to. I'm stupidly low on both health and stamina. If we target any of them, don't target the piebald one, target the other one. The black and white one, don't target that one, target the spectacled one. The one that's closer to me. Mm-hmm. We really don't. These trees are the only thing keeping me alive right now. Beep beep. The baby. No, the baby. Uh-huh. Mine's not either. %, blood soak. Yep. Sorry. The other one's staying back now. They're gonna target me. Here it comes. We just need to wait it out as best we can. About 25%. Here they come. I'm about to start starving to death, though. We're gonna have to just run it. We got each other. Damn it. Put me out in Hollow, so not... Well, I'm on the other side of Redwood, so not the worst. I think it was a good call to target that darker one. That was a sub-adult, not an adult. I think we just need to start running like the same... I was... They were hungry? I don't know what to say. Well, once you finish eating, get the hell out. Yeah. Nah. Go north. Just head to the one in Dryfang. There's one in Redwood, but you have to cross water. I'm closer to Redwood than I am anything else. He only lost about 2/3 of his health. Well, oh, he lost a third of his health. Sorry. Yeah. Honestly, us staying in the trees is probably what made it work out well enough for us. Plus, playing it kind of slow. The Rexes have a lot wider of a hitbox. You said what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that means I have to stay in the fray, and it only takes effect every so often. Bloodsoak is a bit more consistent as far as like me staying in the fight and keeping mobile. Not really. Bloodsoak kept me away from them. It was it was the darker one. The bright one that attacked me first. He would have snapped my leg because he had the charge bite. And I looked to my left and I see this one, the dark one, ran. And then there was a third. Ignore it. Well, I was only like a 3-bar sub. Oh no, you. It don't matter. Was he really? He looks smaller. He looks smaller. I mean, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, man, this is going to be really sketchy. I may die here. I'm already stuck on a cliff. I'm already stuck on a cliff. Don't matter. It do not matter. It do not matter. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So I might actually be able to do this. But I gotta get to full health before I get to the next phase. If I can get to full health and survive this next fall, then I'll be okay. I have Skydiver on, and I'm still taking this much. God, this healing rate is so nice. It was a large tooth. Yeah, what does it give you now? Give you a whole foot? It's just the bone. Hmm. Maybe it's either an update thing or that's just a mod. Because yeah, it was either an update thing or is a mod edition. There's apparently a massive compy herd. I think compies actually swim pretty quick. Alright, I've almost got full health, so I'll be able to come down this cliff again. Or try to. And of course, there's an albino critter quest right up the hill where I just came down. It only gave me 30 seconds last time. No. You gave me the Deinosuchus trophy. I turned that in. It gave me 30. Yeah, it did only give me 5 seconds. But the Deinosuchus trophy gave me 30. Maybe, but I still think it might just be because. Yeah, it could be because it's a modded creature. But honestly, I genuinely think it's more so like based on how much health or how much growth I have remaining. This carrion body is so massive. Oh god, a Parasaur fight would be so fun right now. Go down to the lower section from where you're at, so we can stay away from the water some. Yep, I got down without taking any damage. Redwood actually isn't a hotspot? I know there's still people here, it's just... What the fuck was that noise? There's something to my left. It is Rex. This is melanistic. I need the food. Is that a Rex or is that a Dasp? Could, but I want to wait until this water gets off of me so that way I can get blood soak benefit. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's see. Blood soak will deplete 9 times slower. Still want to try to get some of my growth back. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I just don't... I'm not a huge fan of Heavy Bite. At least on this. I'm not a huge fan of Heavy Bite. I believe it, it's just... The timing is always a little weird for me. I'm just glad this thing doesn't have any abilities that have to charge up. Defense call. Terrifying Presence. Look how much smaller I am than you now. Nah, if he, I know he's not. Like, I know he's not AFK, but if he doesn't fight back or if he just takes off running, it's not going to be as fun. Like, that last fight was actually enjoyable because it was a fair fight. It was honestly an Yeah. Let me do some of these quests first. Yeah. It really does. It looks like his forehead's just moving. Mm, not really. That it. I'm not going to deny that the crest and like the some of the neck bones act as anchor points for the muscle and tendons, but you also have to think about how developed the muscles are by comparison. Like compared to like this thing has a big enough skull with large enough muscles to where it's going to have a powerful bite, but the Rex is obviously going to have a bigger bite because it has a larger skull, therefore more anchor points. It's more robust. I need to use the bathroom, so we need to find somewhere safe. Both, and Redwood is a hotspot now. He might have moved in that direction, but he hasn't been long enough. Rex isn't a strong swimmer. Yeah, it didn't swim really well. The reason they called it a submarine Rex is because if it lost its stamina and went underwater, it could stay underwater forever. Like that thing had so much oxygen. Okay. Yep. Tell me about it. That health recovery was, oof, it was so helpful. Let me see if I can pick up the trophy. I can't. I'm on cooldown still. Like 30 minutes. I feel like it's been 30 minutes since we killed that Dino. Yeah. Honestly, you have the home cave buff for 1 minute. And it'll tell you if there's players nearby too. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a feel for it. Like, yeah. It's about half. Like, our hunger drains so fast. Hold on. And then Blackfern's a hot spot again. Go this way. Where'd it go? It's the way it's structured. It's made to be more of a counterbalance than anything. So think Achilles tendon in terms of strength. You just have a bunch of those tendons stretched across the bone, holding everything in place at high end anchor points along. Like, if you've ever seen it, how the tail has like that high ridge line at the very top of the tailbone, those were the anchor points for the muscle. So those tendons and everything, like, it had muscle. It could move the tail from side to side. Probably didn't have a lot of up and down movement, but more side to side to help rock it side to side. Oh, I'm hearing compies. Was the compy nest in Redwood? Hey, there's a Torvo. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Think of that go. Yep, you can even see what each subspecies does. So I do have the health recovery one. Mm-hmm. It makes a difference. About to right now. No players near home cave, so Torvo's moved on. Yeah. Zilla. In game, it was Zilla. We have played with a Halo Shark before. I think we played with Halo Shark when we were playing as either the Latins. Yeah, I think it was. It could have been the Utahs. Mish. I've seen Somber. Misha. SOMBR something. Somber Slumber or some shit. I've saw someone in here named Mishmasher, and I thought it might have been Mish, but I didn't ask. I haven't seen either of them though. Which is a shame. They were fun. Yeah. You said you use some food. Seriously, why is our hunger drain that high? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can find something in yeah, let me adjust my audio balance. Did not mean to do that. Well, lower broadcast. Oh, there's the quest. I think so. Yeah. There's no telling, but I like to think that their legs were made with that in mind. Cedrus is always a hot spot. It should be. Alright, I'll put on knockback resistance. Legs. You guys are just giving us brace legs will be too broken with how fast we already are. So why not give us brace legs at the cost of a little stamina? Careful, there's a drop. Something up ahead. Don't know. 2 legs? It's heavy. TT, Giga, Rex, Acra, take your pick. Sounded too big. Rex. Yep. 2 Rexes. A baby. Probably. But I see them and they see me. And they're on their way here. I'll give them space so they give us space. Yeah. Let's find you some critters. Probably. Like, the T-Rex foot was... Honestly. Like, I'm pretty... Like, T-Rex foot was built kind of like an elephant's foot. padded soles. They could probably communicate through infrasound. T-Rex is basically one massive meat-eating elephant. Alright, let's get up to the water and see if we can find some tannies. As long as you enunciate, I think we're okay. I'm in Blackfern, and it's a hotspot now. No. There's at least 6 other players in this area. There's no way. Yeah. No, not full size. There's another one on the other. It was further out. Off to the right is where I saw it. Yeah. I heard it. Yeah. It's a small one, but it should help your hunger for a little bit. Not on this server, I haven't, no. They're not bad, and they get like they can have 10% increased bleed build, and then that doubles during the day. The same thing with their health regen. No, I got a text message. I was checking it out. No. Just a Discord pop-up. I thought it was a text message. Compy Gang is at Stillwater, so you know where we're not going? Well, name their location dropping themselves. I don't think it matters. Yeah. Maybe keep an eye out for those Rexes. What talking about with the Rexes? No, it was further back. We're past that. That's a full-sized Didelphodon. Not an alpha, just an adult. I think I did, because it gave me the kill critters. Sorry, I was more focused on helping you get food. Yeah. Ooh. No. Those are herbivores. Whatever it is running right down here on this game trail. It's not like a Stego or a Kentro. Stego. Strikes with it. It's like 3 Trikes, 2 Stegos, and an Iggy. Or a Lamb. So lamb. I don't know. Are we faster than a lamb? Nah. I hit the lamb. They're doing their best to keep this formation tight. Sharpening horns. Stegos at the back end, keeping us from being able to move like we need to. Fucking annoying. Better off cutting our losses. It was a good ambush on that first one. He just got back to the herd too quick. Well, no, it's funny. That's the. Oh, we all. Are you serious? That's irritating. That was such a good ambush, too. How low's your hunger? Shit. Honestly, yeah. And if I had popped my ability, then I would have been able to tank them long enough to actually get the kill off. I'm pretty sure their Suzu actually broke the rules, though. Because I was in the middle of attacking the lamb, the Suzu came running in from out of nowhere and smacked the crap out of me. No, he came from... Like, we hadn't even gone far enough down to interact with it yet, and it just came from left field. Yeah. But I know where there's some Wadiosaurus, so we can just go get that. Herbivores have been through here. I don't know if it's that group, but this bush is at 72%. How's your food? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Show debug info. And it's not it. Mine's red. We may starve out. Yeah. The next critter I see I need to eat, just so I can stay in this. This place is still a hot spot, so there should be something near here. That's where I'm heading. There's a huge turtle. %33 on this massive turtle. There's like 3 of these massive turtles dead up here. No, it's like 3 alphas of these giant turtles. Yes. I'm hearing compies. Yeah, there's something swimming. It's a compy. No, it's conks. Two. Wait. Yep. I need the help. Got no stamina, dude. It's a yellow one. The other turtle body was up here. Yeah, come over here and eat some of this. See that 45% health recovery in full effect. Maybe he thought that you had used up all your stamina. Just trying to get to him. Part of the reason that they were worrying to me is just the fact that if they deal bleed to me, they activate rapid health regen on themselves. And all their attacks do bleed. I'm still subadult, man. He took half my fucking health from bleed. Water's at 3%. Everything about us drains. No, I attacked them because I was desperate for food and I was trying to get you food as well. So I ambushed them. I just didn't get a good bite off at the very beginning. Let's get out of here before they get more conks, because so we know there's 2 conks, there's a compy, there's you and me. It wouldn't be that bad if we could just find like one big meal. Like if we could get an Argent, if we could get a Marga, if we could get an Amp. Hell, if we could kill a Trike. If we could get one of those Trikes isolated and alone, that would be a good fight and a good meal. Wadiosaurus. How's your hunger? Where are you at? I was a pretty good bit below the stomach. Let me get to where I'm touching the stomach, and I'll let you have the rest. Alright, all yours. I'm on the last bar of subadult now. Honestly. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. Like, is Nicta a perfect server? No. No, far from that. No. It, oh, by a landslide. Like, I, well, the whole reason I wanted to play community or play official in the first place is because I just didn't like the concept of like mods, because modded creatures typically come out and they're stupidly broken. And you can't deny that either. The dime is still broken. The Dillo is overtuned. Yeah, it's still absolutely horrifying. Anyway, I didn't want to play community because of stuff like that. But then I started seeing some of the creatures that you could get in there, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just try it myself. And I never looked back after I tried it. Maybe? I don't know. No, it's 5. A group of 5 conks, if they play their cards right, can tear down even a bars. Yeah, true, but I've also seen a bars demolish a pair of experienced Rexes on its own. Before. I love how the sticky tar just turns your sprint into a trot. Some sort of Hadrosaur. Yeah. It's not so much that as much as that's where most of the protein is. You got to think, like, these are creatures that are living out in the wild. They're eating things out in the wild. They're gonna go for sources of high protein, specific fats, their exact nutrient needs that they are short on or in dire need of. So, like, the liver would contain a lot of fats, for example. Um, Obviously, muscle is going to contain a lot of protein, and yada yada yada. God, the metabolism on these things is stupid. Honestly. Let me chew on some bones or something. Give me a big target. Give me an amp. Give me an argent. The lamb, by the way, was just barely faster than us. Honestly. Whatever it takes. If we can make it a redwood and that Rex is still there, we're going for that. Even if there's 2 Rexes, we're going for that because we're desperate enough. If we gotta go, like you said earlier, it's gonna be do or die. They spawn up here too. Sometimes. We're gonna have to hoof it. Jumped again. It wasn't redwood, it was cedrus. Don't do this to me, game. I'm so close to adult. I'm like on the cusp of starvation. But I've like got half a bar of growth remaining. Loaded question. How's your hunger? Something up ahead. Aloe. He was running. Something else. Jason. Something big up the hill. It's like an adult aloe, maybe? Bro. Yeah. You got the bigger one up the hill? Told you there was an adult. They changed the sound. Up, and then there's one up there on the cliff. See him? Directly in front of me. Might just be able to make out a silhouette. There's a critter den up ahead. There's something big up ahead. I hear it. Sounds like a para, maybe. Maybe the herd. Honestly. God. But we're almost in Redwood, so maybe we can actually get a kill here. No, I just know there's a nest up here or a den that you can get more food from. It doesn't work. Hey, right here in this log, It's in a kilo. He's just gonna outstam us. Hold on. I see something else further back. Look, another raptor of some kind. It's a city potty. There's the herd. Yeah, I've switched back to the tearing frenzy tear. Mm-hmm. I'm almost full adult, so if we see something, we're going for it. I'm about to starve. This is dire straits. We need a kill. We need a big kill. I don't care if we gotta fight the whole herd. We're dead either way. It's a Silosaurus. Even if I hit it, it wouldn't be able to catch it. There's a... Yeah, sure, there's Apache. Thank you. Saw Apache. I saw it look like a little Torvo. There's a Dynon. That's a Dynon. Just how low the head is when it's running. Yeah, that almost got me to the bottom of my stomach. Oh boy. I do see a big carnivore over there. It looks like a Torvo because of the tail length. Two Torvos. One further left and then one directly in front. Three. We might not have much choice. But you know one of them's going to have Shatterpoint. I just hit adult. So you have one, you got one that does priming bite and then the other one does Shatterpoint. It doesn't do bone break, it just does massive damage. So it's a setup attack. You cannot have one that runs priming and another one, or sorry, you can't have one that runs priming and at the same time running Shatterpoint. It takes two to do that. if you it does damage, it just doesn't do nearly as much. They're planning. Target the black one. Well, it's a Malari. Yeah, it was further ahead. There, on the bridge. There goes the herd. It's a Theri or a Suzu. I think Suzu is actually a fairly decent swimmer. I'm not chasing that. Okay. Right here at this level. Look at that thing, it's zooming. Three trikes. This is the same herd from earlier. Just need to find one target. Just 4 trikes, 5 trikes. Don't know. I'm about to start taking hunger damage too. They're on edge. Where are the critters, bro? Where do you see? All these trikes just facing us. Do or die. Yeah. I really cannot express how much I wish we could have gotten that lamb. I'm so desperate for food, I'm about to kill myself and just regrow the last 3 bars. Hell, I may just let you kill me so you have something to eat so I can grow the last 3 bars. Not even just cannibalism, suicide and cannibalism. Sorry, YouTube admins. Sewer slide. In game. I'm taking hunger damage. Should have just gone for one of the Torvos, but I didn't know how big the herd was. Yeah. Nope. Water's fine. I am about to put on a running start. What makes it worse is that I've been streaming this whole time, and there's been like one person that's tuned in the entire time. That was running start. Me neither. Wind tunnels. Wind tunnels is a hot spot now. I'm still in Cliff Edge. I would say Cedrus, because if it was heading to Blackfern, then Blackfern would have lit up. Yeah. Yes. What do you recommend that's smaller that we switch to? I do have an adult or a sub-adult conch. We can go Latin. I'm fucking with you. Hey, something up ahead. Don't know. And then there's a city potty that just ran across over here. I don't have the stamina to chase after a city potty though. I don't have any stamina to chase it. So Rex is up ahead, dude. Rex is... It's a Baga up ahead. It's probably the Rexes. Honestly. It would have heard him call out. Or he could have used Rat Out. But he didn't. That was a little Kentro that ran past us. Yeah. If we could just get healed up enough to fight, then we can go after the Rexes. I got a Wanami right here, big one. No. Didn't say it was alpha, just big. I'm above the hunger bar. Or sorry, above my stomach now. See mine too. It's okay, man. We might just make it. This is so AIDS. Wait, it turns green? Literally surrounded by trees. I just hope there's not like a Dino in there or something, bro. Like, I can only take so much more heartbreak right now. Left side, off to the left. It's a city potty and there's something else. There's a Agathaumas. It's the same conch from before. Whatever that fucking Anki thing over there is, we might be able to kill. The Agathaumas would be the... It can swim really well, but it's also a glass cannon. What's eating? It's on the other side of those rocks. Maybe. It's a Giga. Looks like it. It's eating something pretty big. It's either a lone Giga or 2 Gigas and a hurt, and one of them was hurt. He's got a big kill. I don't know what it is. Giga and Rex. We're just eating our fill. He's backed off the bodies. We could honestly just sit here and heal up. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I'm already back to full health. Let's go. The struggle bus. My God. Hello, Fairy. Yeah. They do a lot of damage. Oh my God. I already know what I'm going to change the title of this stream to. 4 hours of suffering. We've had that feed you quest for so long. Jesus Christ. And we still have the Gigabody. We ate all of that, Rex. We were that hungry. Are you seriously still hungry? There's only 22% of this body, bro. 20%. Every bite you take is 2%. Are you still gonna be hungry after this, you fat fuck? %8 now, and we could just both pull off a chunk and it'd be gone. Oh my God. Out of the danger zone. Jesus Christ. Where? Oh, it's Silo. Go ahead and grab the last chunk from that Gigabody. Let's go. We traveled so many places just trying to get food and not die. Honestly. No, we started in Willemie. Down Hollow Hills, a wind tunnel, cliff edge, and then back into Cedrus. Dude, the fact that we came here, we saw the Rexes, we said, nah, we don't need to fight Rexes again. Because it was the same group. We were sure it was the same group. And then we just left. We come back here on Death's Door, get all of the critters. Think so? There's something over here. Pyrrhic victory. I heard something growling over here. Or Rex existence. I mean, it just kind of looks like a Thor's hammer cut. Flat meat. Oh, I know what you said. I know what a flap is. We call that, I think down here we call that cube steak. Herbivore subkinds, probably the Agathaumas. Only would have. It's not a real thing. It's Kentra. To your left. No, it's the other thing. Yeah. There's a tree. Oh, I feel so good to not be starving. Holy shit. Kind of want to go set up a nest in Blackfern. Don't think I'm gonna raise any babies this time around, but if I ever want to, the option's there, you know? Yeah, sure. Let's get up here to Blackfern and log. Because I do think Blackfern is a great place to just kind of sit at. Because it's not too far from any of the 3 major hotspots. And it gets foot traffic. Cedrus wouldn't be a bad spot, but it needs mud. That's a theory. I want to build a nest at some point. So I want to log off somewhere where I can just kind of build a nest in my free time. Honestly, if we can just get up here to this home cave, we'll be fine with switching. Because at least we can log out safely. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. I wonder if you're fighting a Kentro and it has detonate and you've got a bunch of bleed stacked on the Kentro because of your attacks, does it detonate itself? Yeah, sure. I got my, I tuned up my conch earlier. Yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker is surround sound. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. I think I was in Blackford. Yeah, I was in Blackford. My conch. It's a frog. Actually have an Alio. That's crazy. Blackfern. Well, they are lightweight, and fall damage is calculated based on your. I've already got one grown. And I've killed, shit, there was someone I used to play with in Nicta. I think their name was Abyssal. She was playing as a Sty. I was playing as my Meg. I saw her swimming. I didn't know it was her. No. Is it? How do you know? You heard him call? You, Conk, are you alone? You want to buy a watch? Two ramps and a third. Would you like to combine forces? That's all. Whoa, what is this skin? The Celestial skin? Ugh. Ugh. Why do I own this? That was a Spino. It's right there. Yeah, but if we have the right abilities on that let us heal from applying a bleed, it won't matter. 15% health over 60 seconds. Triggered once every 60 seconds. Riptide deals 65%. It's already up again. I'm hungry. We got to. Waiting to see. Might as well. Or we could see if there's better targets further in. Tropio. Down there at the water. Gigas? Either Aloe or Giga. Aloe. No, those are Gigas. Yeah. Yeah. Pick a target. Fuck it. Ooh, Steph. Out of there. Oh, there goes Steph. It's a tier 0. It doesn't count. Ow. I already got it on. It's just a matter of getting the tags. I told you. I need stam. There's Capros and Meg in the background. Nah, I was further back behind where I was. Oh no, they're trotting me down. Oh. Teehee. Meow. Woo! Bit my tail. Teehee. Yeah, target the darker one. The back, the Dionysus. Whoa! Damn. Where'd I put you? Yikes. GG Kongs, we are 95%. We did next to nothing. Did you get the Waystone? I sent you one. Ah. The Waystone wasn't charged, so that's why. You should have been using more claw attacks than anything. Yeah. They changed the eating animation for the Kong. Look at this. So depressing now. Yeah, I had sent it to Stowe. It. Hmm. The server goes down in like 10 minutes anyway. And when the server goes down, I'm gonna hop off because it'll be 1 a.m. I got work. It's probably gonna be better than Rend. Here, hit me with it. Versus mind you, I'm not full adult. And I know you're not either, but okay. Yeah. No, there was something in the water. It wasn't a Meg. Like a prognathodon or something. Whoa. It's a foul. She said, eat Meg. We could. Make sure you have a swim build on in case it goes for the water. Fucking bastard. Oh, wow. Because I didn't realize he was still here, and I was trying to change my abilities over. Whatever. I gotta hop off anyway. Yeah, I gotta hop off anyway. It's fine.